I want to give all of the new listeners a bit of an overview of who this podcast is for, who Cyber Revolution are. So we are Australia's only Cyber Revolution. We're Australia's only dedicated cybersecurity training and placement institute. We specialize in finding people their first job in cybersecurity. And so if you're listening to this podcast for the first time, who this is for is somebody who is intrigued by this industry. They're probably seeing more and more about it on the news, attacks occurring each and every day, and they're interested to know how they could potentially transition into cybersecurity for the first time, just like Tim has done. What skills you need to learn, what roles are available, what even is cybersecurity. It is a bit of a mysterious industry. So that is the point of this podcast, is to educate people who are interested in it and want to land their first job in cybersecurity. So if that sounds interesting, if that resonates, this could be the podcast for you. Okay, Tim, let's get into it, mate.
Perfect.
I want to start from the very beginning. So let's talk about even before you decided to join Cyber Revolution. What were you doing, and what made you start thinking about a career change into cybersecurity?
Yes, no, of course. So I joined the ADF straight after high school, about 17, 18, did my 4 years in there. And then the plan was always to then move on to federal police, state police, or the border force, the Marine Tactical Unit. But I did also grow up with a big interest in IT, building my own gaming computers, and a bit of a tech nerd in that aspect. So then when I came across cybersecurity, it sort of felt like it was the same policing work in an IT environment, which just instantly felt like the perfect match. Yeah, I started looking more into cyber and came across Cyber Revolution as one of the training platforms.
Great. I guess you're still on defense, different type of battlefield, right? Now on to
yes.
We actually, we get a lot of ex-ADF. We've just signed a partnership with Soldier on Australia as well. And what we find is so many things that transition from what you learn within the Army and the Defence Force that translates and correlates into cybersecurity. There are obviously some other benefits as well in regards to security clearances, etc. So it's a really good, I guess, transition for people like yourself, which has proven the case for you too. What was it specifically about cybersecurity for you that interested you so much?
I think it was just the sort of nature of the work, nature of the business, the nature of the sort of cyber attacks you see pretty much on a weekly basis at the moment with some of the biggest companies in the world. So it was sort of just, it felt like it would have been a good environment to be able to sort of provide some sort of formal help or so forth into that industry. It's just something I was naturally interested in.